Bueno, vamos a hacer la misión. Va, misión.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Vale. ¿Cómo se hacía? Sí. Hola amiguita, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? Te veo ahí muy a gusto. Upa. Bueno, lío, va, que se nos va la pinta. Esto no puede ser. Lista de tareas de retos. Me han dado algo. La recompensa. Vale. A ver, ¿qué más? ¿Más cosas? Aceptar recompensa. Vale, ¿ya está? Lista de misiones. Busca la verdad. Pero véngate, vale, esta. Aceptar misión, sí. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Dónde es eso? No tengo ni idea, no lo marca aquí. Ahí ya van.
Heading to Central Africa.
A ver, ¿qué me llevo? Seleccionar equipo. Esto. Esta es de... Arma secundaria. Plaza cohete. Arma de apoyo. Arma de humo, adormecedora. Todas estas cosas se me olvida que las llevo. Ítems. Herramientas. Vale. Pues venga. Iniciar. Personal personaje. Rey. Uniforme. Boscoso. Acuático. Eje de sigilo. Aumenta la velocidad de recuperación. Voy a ponerme este. Bueno, el caso es que voy a ponerme alguno que no haya llevado. Un uniforme de combate. No, este es el de acuático. Uniforme de combate, no. El acuático estándar. ¡Oh! Toro del desierto. Tigre dorado. Vallas de tigre. Cuadros. No me gusta. Patrón militar. Verde oliva. Estándar, pañuelo. ¿Tengo más compañeros? ¡Oh, yeah! ¿Tengo algo para la cabeza? No tengo nada. Va con el pañuelo, venga, que no sé. Así voy bien. Venga, iniciar misión. Cuanto antes, no, por la tarde. Come on, boy. Come on. Busca la verdad, pero véngate. I'm true, véngate.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just
Vale. Gato, que está ya.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Marker placed.
Esa tía la podría mandar. ¿Cómo se hacía eso? A ver. No me acuerdo, tío. ¿Cómo se hacía? Yo quiero hacer que esta... ¿Cómo hacía yo? No.
Clouds approaching.
Creo que se agache.
Quiet.
Ahí es. Va, pues sígueme, vaya, va.
Caution.
Beyond there is outside the mission area.
Caution. You are about to leave the mission area.
Perdón.
Caution. You
Hey,
are
where do you
about
think
to
you're
leave the
going?
mission area.
Me da misión.
You are about to leave the mission area. Caution. You are about to leave the mission
Caution,
area.
caution. Caution por aquí, caution por allá. Bastante caution.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points.
Claro,
I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye druid.
Zanahoria negra, esto pasa
The
alrededor de
map
derecha.
has been updated.
¿Puedo subir por aquí? No, por ahí no sube. No. Niña, ¿por dónde has subido? ¿Quieres explicar? No he podido subir. Coño, ya está marcando ya ahí el panorama. Arriba. No, ¿cómo era? Ahí hay recursos combustibles, recursos combustibles. Ahí hay un coche. Y unas cajas allí. Vale. ¿Esta dónde está? Mira dónde está. En un peligro, tío, de verdad, Quiero ir hasta ahí, ¿vale? Bueno, pues vale. Ahí va. Primero iremos a... Ah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Voy a ir a por aquello, mira.
Enemy presence detected. The map
¿Y
has
qué
been
tengo?
updated.
¿Para mí? Ya te lo diré. No hay nada. ¿Verdad?
You have arrived at your destination.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers? No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
No puedo. Bueno, pues nada.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the general's brother. His number 2. Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Bangi ya General ya Bakala Ilumbu.
Guard post captured. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
¡No veas! ¡Qué más hay por acá! Yo vengo aquí a llevarme cosas. nada.
Caution, rain approaching.
Ya había entrado yo. No sé. Vale, sigue. Ya había otro contenedor, ¿no? ¿Dónde estaba yo antes? ¿O lo he soñado? ¿Sabes que te digo? Que me voy a ir. Sube al coche. ¿Qué es eso?
Fire.
Vale, me voy.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at the base.
¿Ya está?
Nice work.
Vale.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
No ha sido muy complicado,
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
¿verdad? Vale. Prisionero, niños, salvavidas, vehículo enemigo capturado, vehículo, no aguanto.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Boss. Bueno, no está mal, boss. Butterfly. Vale, a ver si me dice algo de lo que diga. Busca la verdad, pero véngate. Starring, Beriganding, Chill Soldiers, Militants, Tatsutsumisaki. Venga, a ver, cuéntame cosas.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Muy bien. La plataforma de cuarentena ha sido construida. Soldados de élite, no sé qué, no sé cuánto. No sé cuánto. No sé cuánto. No sé cuánto.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff
Ahí está la
are falling
cuarentena.
ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Vale, ahora voy para allá. Vamos a verlo. Cuéntame cositas. Sean sensualmente muy interesantes.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House.
Joder.
This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for
Claro,
Cypher.
claro.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties.
Vale,
But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During
vale.
the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them.
Vale.
That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution.
Tengo que
But at
hacerlo yo
least they'd be in
con el
solitary
iDroid.
isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental
Fine,
care
no.
they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
Vale, pero ya se acaba de hablar. Espérate un momento, que quiero escucharle.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Vale. Quedan de personal.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Vale. Estoy en ella.
We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Vale. A ver. ¿Cómo era esto? A ver, ¿y ahora qué tengo que hacer aquí con esta gentuza?
Select unit.
Espera, espera, voy a hacer una cosa, A ver, ponme las cintas. ¿Cómo era lo de las
Boss,
cintas?
a new job's come in. It's a hit. On the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Vale, vale. A ver si me dejas ya de una puta vez. Que yo quiero oír la cinta. ¿Cómo se hacía lo de la cinta? Quiero oír la cinta.
Weather will clear shortly.
Aceptar todas las recompensas, vale. Mapa, nivel de FP. ¿Esto qué pasa? ¿Esto de qué va? Joder. Ah, está aquí, vale, vale. Vale. Assets. Quiero ver esta. ¿Qué hace esa? ¿Qué está haciendo? Esto no es estiramiento. No hagas estiramientos, hombre. ¿Esto cómo se hacía? Pero vamos a ver. Quiero ver esto. Quiero ver esto. Quiero escuchar todos los síntomas. Aquí.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil
Esto ya me lo he
facility,
dicho antes.
the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House.
Vale,
This
sí, esto me lo he
epidemic
dicho
looks
antes.
just
Bueno, pues
like
ahora,
what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
a ver si me deja hacer
It
eso.
could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize
He
parasites?
pesado con lo de la
Parasites
recompensa,
as
de verdad.
weapons. That definitely falls under the Biological Weapons Convention. And it's something
Pues
the
nada,
world
voy a
would
ver.
never see coming. And no one's ever developed a vaccine
Gestión
for
de personal.
parasites.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
It may be. But if it
No
is,
entiendo muy bien.
how
Esto es
did
una
the
cosa que yo la
yellow-taken
verdad
Walker
voy
gears
de
fit in?
culo, no me aclaro.
There must be something bigger we're not seeing. Anyway, our priority now is to prevent more casualties.
The medical team is studying the infection, but we can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now is halt the spread of infection.
Vale. Muy bien, bueno, voy a dejarlo aquí porque esto es un poco lío. Lo miraré con calma ya para la próxima vez. Rápidamente, sinceramente, trágicamente. A ver, esta está haciendo algo. Los últimos movimientos. Yep. ¿Qué haces tú, niña? ¿Verdad? ¿Una cosa? Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Hola, así me despido. Adiós. Boing, cómo se mueve todo, ¿no? Bueno, adiós. ¿Cómo podría yo ir? Regresar aquí.
Please select a landing zone.
Y venga.
Heading to Mother Base.
Ok. Llévame ahí a ver qué me dicen. A ver qué me cuentan. Contame cosas, contame. Ay. Vale, a ver si hay alguna cinemática. Parece que sí, ¿eh? Mother Base.
Ngezaba tata na mono intango
Lleva esto.
yani ibanda kake sawa namin
Geke salaka tata nange mingi.
eli lolu la mono muzo laka vekutuba
Ukizina nge bingi laka mono. Ukizina nge bingi laka mono.
Tepe, Eli, what's the matter?
What's the matter?
Fighting will get you nowhere, Eli.
Ya está este. Ya va.
Cut it out, kid. That ain't a toy. Eli.
Don't call me that!
Wow.
I'm not a kid. You hear me?
Enough.
Sí, così. ¿No es eso? ¿Algo más? ¿No hace falta decir nada más? Lleva una cacarola ahí, una caracola de chocolate. ¿Sale pagando algo más? Venga, va. Oye, ¿viste afeitas tú, rubio? Toma. Pobrecito. Ha pillado, pero bien. Ahora no se daba, ¿no? ¿Algo más?
battlefield, they use one another's nom de guerre. But here, we insist they use their real names. Well, that hasn't sat too well with Eli. Or should I say, Unyoka ya Mbempe.
¿Mbappé?
He thinks his boys are letting us grown-ups walk all over him.
Muy bien. Vale. Vale, muy bien. Fantástico. Me ha gustado. Voy a lavarme un poco los pies. Está aquí el lavadero. Yepa. Pues nada, ha estado muy bien. Me ha gustado. Fantástico. Adiós, adiós.